Well, Haley, leave when it comes to preparing for an election. Election offices start preparing weeks, if not months in advance. But so far, voter turnout for this year's primary has been low. I took a look at the archives today on the Jackson County government's website. And back in 2020, over 73,800 ballots were cast in that primary election, bringing in a voter turnout of 47.5%. In 2022, just over 51,600 ballots were cast, with a voter turnout of 32.7%. Now, things are continuing on that downward trend for 2024, with a voter turnout of 21.5% as of today. But as we know, ballots are still making their way in. Now, even though ballots have been coming in slowly for this year's primary, Jackson County Clerk Chris Walker says she's still confident that voters want to get their voices heard. For those of you at home who are still filling out your ballot, Walker wants to remind everyone to make sure they sign their ballots. Walker says signature validation is one of the most important parts of recording ballots and your vote.
I have people all the time say you can't possibly signature verify every ballot that comes in, but we absolutely do. 2 ways to be successful. Make sure you get your ballot in the ballot box by 8 o'clock election night, tomorrow, Tuesday, May 21st. But make sure you sign your name to that outside ballot envelope, because that is our test to make sure that it was you who submitted that ballot.
If you haven't already turned in your ballot, you still have time to do so. Make sure you get your ballot dropped off at a ballot box near you, or you can even drop it off at the Jackson County Elections Office. But don't forget, you have until 8 p.m. tomorrow to get your ballot turned in. And like Walker said, make sure you remember to sign it. Now, I'll be out tomorrow evening bringing you live coverage on Election Day activities and results, so be sure to stay tuned. Live in studio, McKenna Marks, Newswatch 12.